Your route, your journey is different than Susie. It's different from mine. It's different from Ken. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laurie. If you are new here, I am a family nurse practitioner, and today's video is all about becoming a nurse practitioner. I have been getting a lot of questions from you guys about what is the process really of becoming a nurse practitioner. I do have a lot of new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. High school students graduating from high school and thinking about becoming a nurse, and they want to go in the nurse practitioner role and they're a little bit confused. A lot of you guys have been sending me messages and asking me to kind of explain the how-to step-by-step process of becoming a nurse practitioner, and that's the reason why I am making this video. First thing is first, there is so much terminology out there. MSN, DNP, acute care NP, FNP, psych NP, primary care NP, AGAC NP, AGPC NP. It is so much that it is very confusing. I did a video talking all about the difference between AGAC NP, FNP, and also AGPCNP. I will encourage you guys to watch that video because that video explained what the roles are for these three different types of NPs, and it would definitely kind of help you to narrow down which one you want to go into. So let's talk all about the nurse practitioner. How do you become a nurse practitioner? Well, first of all, you have to be a registered nurse. I get this question all the time. Do you have to be a nurse to be a nurse practitioner? You definitely have to be a registered nurse. As well, you have to be a registered nurse who holds a bachelor's degree. And I know a lot of people say they get a little bit confused because they know someone who is a nurse, registered nurse. However, that person is going to school to become a nurse practitioner and they were a little bit confused. This is the thing, guys. There are programs that are called registered nurse to NP. What that means is that RN to NP programs are geared towards nurses who are already registered nurses. They only have an associate's degree, but they know they want to become a nurse practitioner. So the first year of that program, they are working on their bachelor's degree. They're taking all the classes and all the things that is needed for them to obtain that bachelor's degree. And then the other 2 years, they start doing the NP program. First year of your NP program is didactic. Second year is your clinical stuff, but you definitely have to hold a bachelor's degree to go on to a NP program. The same thing when it comes on to DNP. I also made a video about MSN versus DNP. I will link it up here and also link it in the description box. You can opt to go to school and get a doctorate degree. Now, what that means is you hold a doctorate in nursing practice and you are a nurse practitioner. Myself, currently, I hold a master's of science in nursing and I am a nurse practitioner. If I choose to go back to school and get my doctorate, it will take me 2 years because I already have a master's degree. If I was going from a RN, registered nurse, who already holds a bachelor's degree, all the way to a DNP, doctorate of practice, to become a nurse practitioner, that program depends on how long you do the program for. You can do it in 4 years. 4 years is full-time, or 5 years is part-time. That's only if you only have a bachelor's degree, because just like getting your master's, you have to hold a bachelor's. If you're going to get a doctorate, you also have to hold a master's degree. So what the programs do is the first 2 years you're working on your master's stuff, and then next you're working on your doctorate degree stuff. I hope this makes sense. I also want to share with you guys that you can hold a master's degree or a doctorate degree and you are not a nurse practitioner. The thing is, nurse practitioner, we go through a curriculum to become a nurse practitioner. There are certain classes that we have to take. I could have chose to say, you know what, I just want a master's degree in nursing and I don't want to be a nurse practitioner, because I know a lot of nurses that hold master's degree in nursing but they're not NPs because they didn't go to an NP program and do the clinical hours, the didactic stuff to become a nurse practitioner. To become a nurse practitioner, you need a certain amount of clinical hours. I really hope this makes sense for you guys. Now let's talk about the route that you take to become a nurse practitioner. I encourage everyone all the time that your route, your journey is different than Susie. It's different from mine. It's different from Ken. It doesn't matter what route you take, we're all going to end up at the same destination. You do have nurses who opt to start out as an LPN first, and then they go from LPN to their registered nurse associates. Then they move on from a registered nurse associate and get their bachelor's degree, and then they move on from that and get their master's degree, and then they move on from that if they choose to and get a doctorate degree. For me, the route that I took, I was a CNA first. You don't have to be a nursing assistant, of course not. I went straight to a university to get my bachelor's degree. So I didn't go to a community college and obtain an associate's degree when I was a nurse. When I became a nurse, I obtained a bachelor's degree first, and then I started working as a nurse. And then when I decided that I wanted to go back to school to become a nurse practitioner, I was going back and forth. Do I want to get a master's or do I want to get a doctorate? I opted to get a master's degree because at the time I was like, ain't nobody fooling with this doctorate degree thing for 4 years. I just didn't want to wait that long. And for me, because I already had a bachelor's degree, it only took me 2 years because I did it full time. If I had opted to do the program part-time, it would have taken me 3 years because I already had a bachelor's degree. So I do hope that these things kind of make sense for you, and this is pretty much the steps and the things that you have to take if you want to become a nurse practitioner. Now, there's different types of nurse practitioners. Like I said, once you graduate from the nurse practitioner program, you have to sit your board exam, just like you sat a board exam if you were LPN, if you were RN, whichever program you went through, FNP, acute care, adult general, whichever one, you would take your board. You can either choose to take AANP or ANCC. I also have a video talking all about the difference between AANP and ANCC. I will link it here and link it down below so you guys can check that out. Psych board, you can only do it through the ANCC. I think their only board is ANCC for psych. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the case. I hope this makes sense for you guys, and that's the steps that you really need to take if you want to become a nurse practitioner. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Bye guys.